And welcome back to Bean Dreams, where I talk about my dreams and that I had the night before. This one's gonna be a little bit different. This one's gonna be kind of a mix of a dream I had, and then just kind of talk about a little bit what's going on in my life, and then we can talk about the weird dream that I had after that was just kind of silly. So lately, for those who don't know, I guess, I am a Christian, so I have been praying about stuff in my life, just job-wise. I really love my job now, but I really want to be able to move to a different state, and the state that I want to move to is just, it's not really, for what I do in my career, it's not really feasible to live, just money-wise, if I even could find a job, in my career down there. And, I have lived in that state before. I have a lot of friends down there, and it was something that I know when I was leaving out of there, that it was like, God was like, hey, I'm promising you're coming back. And it was like, okay, cool. And so, like, I feel like I've been trying to get there and trying to get there and trying to get there. And I've just been praying about it and praying about it and praying about it. And I started my other channel, about a year ago now. Yeah. Whew. Oh my goodness. It's weird to think about. Didn't have any dreams about it, didn't have other stuff, and I've had dreams in the past about stuff that's coming, kind of prophetic type stuff, I guess you would call it, and I just didn't get any dreams about it, even though I was, even though I was praying about it, and I know I, just started this channel, but I just had, there was a bunch of silly dreams that was going on, and then, which I'll get into later, and then it was, there was this one, where it was just, I just could, see this channel specifically just kind of growing and growing. I just remember it hitting, 700, then it, jumped to 1,000 pretty much, and then it just kept going, and I was like, oh my goodness, I could maybe make this as a job, or a part-time job, or whatever. And it was just one of those ones where, I don't know, it's just God was just something is coming, and you're gonna be okay. It was just one of those things, I was actually, in the bathroom, getting ready to take a shower, and it was just, I just kind of, stopped, and I was just, praying about it, and I was like, that dream that I had last night, so that was weird, God. And I was just praying, if you're trying to tell me, yes, that this is what's going to happen, or that I'm just going to be okay, or, maybe something with YouTube, or maybe, some online job, or something's going to come through to where you're going to be able to move to that state. I need a yes. I can't just, I don't want to go off dreams, because it was one of those ones where it was just a snippet, so I was like, I don't know if this is you or if this is my brain. And as my ADD brain does, it just kept rambling over these words, and it was I don't even know how to describe it, but when someone covers your mouth to shush you, it was like that, but my brain. For anyone who hasn't experienced this is gonna sound just bonkers. It just, I don't even know how to, as an ADD person, my brain is always going 24/7. Have to give it something to think about when it's trying to go to sleep, or have to do this or have to do that. And it was just it was I couldn't even think thoughts. And it wasn't it wasn't like a rude shushing, like someone just aggressively just kind of like covers your mouth to tell you, you know, shut up and be quiet. It's like when you're like, kind of like if you're like having anxiety or something like that, and someone kind of like, you're rambling or something like that, and someone just kind of covers your mouth, and it's just like, dude, just breathe. It's okay. Just breathe. You're gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. I am here for you, and we are gonna go through this. I mean, that's what it was. And I was like, whew. That was intense. Okay. Now for the silly part of the dream. Okay. I don't even know where to start after that one. Oh my goodness. So the first thing I remember in this silly dream was, it was like in the shower almost, but it was the base of it was like a bed, so you could like, but it was like an air mattress almost, so like the base would come up, and then the base would lower, and then the base would come up. And I remember, it's so weird, I remember Hulk Hogan like freaking jumping up and like slamming into the shower base as like the air mattress part was up. And I was just like, bro, didn't that hurt? Isn't that like acrylic? And he's like, no, he's like, it's a bed. And I was like, okay. So I jump onto it, and I was like, oh man, this is actually like really soft. And we're like just messing around. Like he keeps getting off, and then like he jumped on top of me by accident once, and he's like, oops, sorry. Like, and so as we're like jumping onto this shower base bed type thing and jumping off of it, the freaking Undertaker shows up and is like, what the heck are you guys doing? And we're like, of course I'm like, wait, what do you call it? Star something. Star or something. I don't know. Starstruck? Maybe? I don't know. Anyhow, I'm like, whoa, basically. And Hulk Hogan, obviously, you know, he's just like, oh yeah, no, it's a bed. It's not actually like a shower base type thing, so we're just jumping on it. It's cool, and yeah. And since I'm seeing Hulk Hogan be like super, you know, chill and like tight with the Undertaker, I'm like, big brain moment, I'm gonna go convince Hulk Hogan to let me be one of like Undertaker's like lantern people like into the ring. So I'm just like, you know, to create the spooky atmosphere. I'm like, dude, you like I'm like one of Undertaker's like biggest fans. Like you gotta let me like, you know, I gotta get an up close view of like freaking going into the stadium and like watching this dude wrestle and everything else. Hulk Hogan ends up convincing him, and it is like those SpongeBob scenes where Squidward's like, hey, this is like super important, you have to be on your best behavior, and SpongeBob and Patrick are like like laughing in the background because they're so excited to do this like super important thing when they're actually supposed to be, you know, like stone-faced and, you know, whatever. That was me going into the ring. I'm literally holding the lantern like up near like my face so no one can see me laughing. I am just giggling and just so excited, and like I was probably honestly walking into that arena like on my tippy toes, like a little fairy princess or something, instead of, you know, scary lantern lady. And yeah, that was it. Just random Jesus moment, and freaking Hulk Hogan jumping in shower bases, and me being Undertaker's, lantern lady. Anyhow, if you want to check out my animations, I'll link that at the end. And yeah, see y'all later. Bye.